Hey everyone, welcome to the reading for today. We're going to see what you guys need to know right now. It's a general collective reading. It could be past, present, or future, okay? You're going to know best how this resonates for you, where it fits on your timeline. So with that being said, let's see what you guys need to know right now. What's going on? The Five of Wands, okay, conflict, fighting. And we have the Emperor and the King of Cups. Okay. And the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. And the King of Swords at the top. Okay, so we got a lot of people here. We basically have all court cards, all people, and Five of Wands. So there's a conflict here breaking out, or an argument with an Emperor and a King of Cups. Now, I don't know if these are the same person. Could be a father figure. Okay, it doesn't have to be though. Let's see what this is. Why is the Five of Wands here? The Six of Wands in reverse, the Page of Cups, the Moon, and the Three of Swords. So there's some sort of bad memories of the past here. Something with a Page of Cups. Okay, this could be an offer, a message. It could also be a child. All right, we have the Emperor, the King of Cups, and the Page of Cups. This could have to do with a child. And something here that is hidden. There's secret pain. Could even be like secret animosity. All right. Somebody has been hiding heartbreak, or they've been hiding how they feel about something. All right, bad memories of the past, or somebody's stuck in the past. Somebody also could refuse to grow up. Somebody could just be a bully. All right. What's the Emperor here? The Six of Swords and the Four of Swords. The Emperor seems to be calm, at peace. You might hear my stomach. If you hear that noise, that's my stomach. I'm sorry. I can't control it. The Four of Pentacles, 4-4. Okay. So the Emperor has control. The Emperor is at peace. The Emperor has moved on to safety. Okay. Who's the King of Cups? The Ten of Cups. Yeah, a family situation. This could definitely be a parent and a child. The Queen of Swords in the reverse. And the Knight of Wands in reverse. So there could be someone here that's angry, bitter, forceful, impulsive. Something being switched around here. All right, let's see what this is. Tell me more about this Five of Wands, please. The King of Pentacles in the reverse is causing a fight here, okay? Or there's an argument here. And a Queen of Cups in reverse. All right. The Seven of Cups in reverse, the Tower, and the Nine of Wands. All right, so it looks like there's some sort of catastrophe here, okay? There's some big shocking news, big shocking change. There's some sort of an illusion that has been lifted. So what's the fight about? The fight is about a privileged lady in the reverse. So someone that is greedy, materialistic, or problems with money, okay? A mature man. There's a fight here with a mature man, or a conflict, okay? What's the Tower? A great fortune and lovers. What is that? Ascending, the Grim Reaper. A relationship is over, no second chances. Somebody has transcended an obstacle. Or somebody is trying to transcend an obstacle. There's a fight breaking out. There's an argument here about something being completely over. Or a relationship is over. Something is completely over here. What's the Tower? What's this fight breaking out? The Eight of Cups in reverse. That somebody can't walk away. Somebody can't leave something behind. They can't let something go. The Hanged Man. A moment of enlightenment, or somebody is seeing something from a different perspective about a choice that a King of Wands in the reverse made. A King of Wands in reverse made a choice. Who's this person? So many people here. A house. A choice that someone made at a house. A King of Wands in the reverse. With a main male in the reverse. What's the choice that they made here at a house? Or a King of Wands in the reverse made a choice, or they moved forward with something, with a home, a property. Yeah, the truth is coming out about a King of Cups. The truth is coming out about a King of Cups and a choice that someone made with a King of Wands in the reverse and a home. And this is a catastrophe. Somebody is going through, something is blowing up in someone's face. There's a tower of lies coming crumbling down because of a great fortune. And it has to do with a fight here that a King of Pentacles in the reverse is having with a Queen of Cups in the reverse. I think I'm going to make this a crime reading, guys. Okay, because it's just like all people and I need more information. Okay. So what's the secret here? The Moon. A secret breakup. Something is hidden here about a breakup. The Temperance and the Ten of Swords and a painful betrayal. A painful ultimate betrayal over a breakup is what's being hidden here. Okay, hold on. These cards I'm going to keep for a second because I want to figure out what this King of Wands in reverse did with a main male at the house. That's going to be for the crime cards in a second. Why is the Emperor here? Because the Emperor is concerned. Because the Emperor is concerned, or someone is concerned about an Emperor, okay? Because somebody had an expectation here to work on something. They had an expectation for a plan. Somebody's concerned because they had an expectation to work on a plan. But the Emperor looks relaxed. The Emperor looks like, I'm relaxed, moved on to safety, I completely chill. And I feel like that's important for some reason, is that the Emperor is super chill right now. And this has to do with a group of people. So maybe a group of people is wondering why the Emperor is so chill. Okay, I don't know, like so relaxed. And this has to do with some sort of communication that came in over an Ace of Pentacles, some sort of an investment, a blessing, a new beginning, and a new offer. Or is the Emperor concerned about what someone is expecting or what people are expecting? What's that about? Clock. Something needs time. Something needs time. Something takes time. This has to do with time. The clock, the time. An emperor is concerned about what people are expecting, what they're working on, the time. The runner, somebody is running away. Somebody's in their ego. Somebody's in their ego. They're trying to run away. Or maybe somebody was concerned about what the emperor was working on. Maybe somebody was concerned about what the emperor was working on, and this person ran to tell a group of people about this blessing. That's the arrow. That's the arrow. So the emperor just saw an arrow, a flaming arrow of fire flying through the air, midair, like right in front of his face, I'm assuming. Okay. And this has to do with somebody being concerned about what an emperor is working on. Something about the timing of something. And somebody running to a group of people and telling a group of people about this. That was the key. Has to do with the key. The key to something. What is that about? The key to something. What's the arrow here? 7 of Cups in reverse. Now somebody sees through the illusion here, or somebody is seeing something very clearly here. It could be the emperor is seeing something clearly here about somebody telling a group of people about something. The 10 of Wands, something is a burden now. Something feels really hard. Something feels like a lot of pressure. Not being able to complete something. Somebody didn't listen to their intuition. That somebody's not a friend, or somebody's not a partner, somebody's not close. So what this kind of looks like is that there's an emperor here that didn't listen to their intuition. They confided something in someone that turned out not to be a friend. And this person then, concerned about what the emperor was working on, ran and told a bunch of people about whatever the emperor was working on. And now the emperor sees this clearly here, the 2 of Swords in reverse. Now there's no more confusion about someone or something. This has to do with someone being heartbroken and feeling betrayed by someone that they thought was nice or helpful, or somebody that pretended to be nice, kind, empathetic, and caring. Heartbreak and pain. So I feel like someone here got betrayed by a friend or by a snake. The 5 of Swords, yeah, somebody that was trying to manipulate and win at all costs. Somebody that was being deceptive and manipulative. Okay. Imprisonment. This has to do with somebody being imprisoned or getting someone imprisoned. High honor police. This has to do with somebody wanting to get someone arrested. Police. So I feel like the emperor saw this go down in like real time, like right in front of their face, the arrow, how they might have confided something in someone because they didn't listen to their intuition. And this person took this information straight to a different group of people. And what ended up happening is something about trying to get someone in prison, trying to get someone arrested maybe. Confirmation. Did you hear that? So, this does not look good. This does not look good at all. So what happened? What happened? Five of Cups, sadness, grief. Justice. The King of Wands. Sadness, grief happened, regret. Now the truth is out about an Emperor in the reverse, okay? Somebody that abuses their powers of authority, somebody that abuses their position. The truth is out now about someone that's a bad leader, someone that's controlling, overpowering. This has to do with something being kept to yourself, or not saying something, staying silent on something, or now whoever this Emperor is could be realizing the importance behind not saying something, staying quiet on something, keeping something to yourself. Don't tell anyone, okay? This Emperor could be understanding now why somebody was giving them this advice, or why they felt intuitively that they should just not tell anybody something. They should keep something to themselves. I feel like this person saw in real time who the rat was, okay? And how somebody deceived them and told a group of people about something. Yeah, the King of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. How somebody tried to block someone here. Could be the Emperor. How they try to block the Emperor. How they try to block this King of Wands, maybe. The Hermit. Because they work together to get someone imprisoned. Because they're working together to get someone imprisoned, okay? The Eight of Pentacles, yeah, that's the plan. They immediately started planning this. The Fool, they immediately took this leap of faith. The Empress, yeah, now the King of Wands or the Emperor is seeing that they did not listen to their intuition. So this kind of feels like a little pat. Someone didn't listen. Someone didn't listen to their intuition. Their intuition told them, don't trust this person, and it looks like they did. And told them something. And then this person took that information and immediately gave it to someone else. I got these readings last week. Okay, so, but it looks like the Emperor is calm. So the question is, how much went wrong? The Three of Swords, heartbreak, pain, and betrayal. The Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody here lied, they manipulated, they did something deceptive. Okay, the strategy here, this person was strategically manipulative. They were strategically trying to get away with something, lying about something. And this has to do with the King of Swords here. Yeah, a King of Swords. Playing some sort of a strategy. So who's this King of Swords trying to be strategic? This has to do with a mature woman and an official person. It looks like these are all officials, all right? It looks like there's something going on with police, okay? Getting someone arrested, or trying to use police to have someone imprisoned, okay? Yeah, and this was done strategically. Now, I don't know if this Emperor didn't listen to their intuition in the past or if they did it again. Okay, the Emperor will know. So why do I feel like the Emperor... I feel like the Emperor tried to test someone. And see, that's the thing that I got last week was this is not the time to test someone. I feel like my reading came maybe a day too late. Because I feel like the Emperor did try to test someone. And they saw it right in front of their face, what someone ended up doing with that information. So indirectly, I feel like the Emperor did find out who was the rat, okay? The Nine of Pentacles has to do with a lot of money or independence, success. The Queen of Pentacles. And this is the one from my readings last week where I told someone, do not trust this person. And I feel like my reading came a day too late, didn't it? Where the Emperor did tell this Queen of Pentacles something and they immediately took it to the group. Immediately. Yeah, Seven of Wands in reverse. Somebody didn't say no. They didn't have a boundary. They didn't push back. But they also didn't, I feel like the Emperor didn't tell the Queen of Pentacles everything. Just a little. And a little was enough, wasn't it? A little was enough. The Ten of Wands, yeah. The Four of Wands has to do with a home, a property, a community, something being built. The Fool in reverse took a risk. Yeah, Emperor did something risky. Don't take unnecessary risks. Okay, the Emperor did something risky here. Look who comes out, the Emperor. Just talking about the Emperor trying something very, very risky. All right, and I feel like that was a close call, wasn't it? I feel like it was a very close call, wasn't it? Very close. Yeah, because some of you guys last week were like, why are you yelling at me? That was the energy. The energy was like, do not do this. Okay, I know that in my readings I was a bit worked up last week, but it felt like, what are you doing? Okay, the Page of Cups and the Five of Swords. Yeah, somebody here was trying to win at all costs, all right? Somebody was being very deceptive. And Spirit was like, stop! What are you doing? Do not do anything more, right? Okay, so whatever. If anything, what came out of it is that something here was seen very closely, is seen very well. Okay, so the arrow hit and it was like, oh, okay, that's what that was. Yeah. Yeah, so tell me about the King of Cups. Judgment in reverse. Okay, so someone here is under harsh judgment here. Okay, or somebody made a bad judgment call. They didn't listen to their intuition. That's not good. The Ace of Cups. This is not good. This is giving me a really bad feeling. This feels like bad news. The Page of Pentacles. Okay. Some sort of financial news here. Oh no, what happened? What happened? What happened? What went wrong? The King of Pentacles in reverse happened. And he's up here with this fight breaking out, all right? So a conflict, an argument, a fight. Something became a fight over this Page of Cups, this child, okay? Or this King of Cups, this father, whoever this is. Yeah, some sort of financial news in the past or some sort of an investment in the past. And now somebody is really stressed out, really worried, really anxious, worried about victory and success. Now someone is stressed. Why? Because of something not being a wish fulfillment. Okay, something is not. Someone is unhappy. It's not a wish fulfillment. The Two of Swords and the World. Now somebody doesn't see something clearly. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to think. They don't know what to think about a cycle closing out. About the world. They don't know what to think about the world. About traveling. The Message. The High Priestess. So maybe someone did end up listening to their intuition, all right? Maybe somebody did hopefully end up listening to their intuition about something. Because what ended up happening here is these people tried to get the upper hand in the situation. They tried to gain control over the situation and have someone imprisoned, have someone trapped. That's what they were working on. That's what they were investing in and working on here. Or this Emperor realized that these people were taking all of their information or what they were working on and using it for bad. They're like spies. It feels like spies. Like the Emperor didn't realize that they were dealing with spies. Moles in the camp, right? This kind of feels like a lesson, like where in the past, this Emperor was faced with a situation to listen to their intuition about a certain person that was like a spy in their life, that was giving information to the enemy camp, right? And in the past, they failed. They failed the test, and it ended up with a catastrophe. And so it's almost like they were put into the same exact position again to see, did you pass the test? Did you learn your lesson? Okay. It kind of feels like a test from the universe. Like, okay, so we're going to play this through one more time. Did you learn? Did you learn your lesson? The Temperance. Exactly. Temperance came back around, was like looking over someone's shoulder like, did you learn your lesson? Did you learn from last time not to trust this person? Okay. The King of Wands. I'm telling you, King of Wands, did you learn your lesson? Did you learn? Okay. The Four of Swords in reverse. Somebody is stressed out, anxious, or a lesson about keeping things to yourself. This feels like a lesson about saying too much or divulging too much information, not keeping things to yourself. Okay, that's what that feels like. The Tower. Last time, everything blew up in your face, right? Or whoever this King of Wands is. The Knight of Cups. The Tower, when it comes to people pleasing. The Tower of being too nice, helping everyone, all right? Or, you know, this could even be people's intentions. Like people coming up to you, pretending like they're nice, pretending like they want to help you, okay? Like they care about you, like they would never hurt you. And then boom, they pull the rug out right from underneath you. They're there pretending to be your friend, to see how much you know, to figure out what kind of information they can get from you. They are just spies. They're just honey traps. right? It feels like that. The Fool. Yeah, the plan. Now the King of Wands or this Emperor sees the truth about the plan or what someone was working on or taking a leap of faith, okay? Some sort of a risk, taking a risk here. Or now that, or maybe the King of Wands did take a risk and now they see the truth about someone. Okay? It's one or the other. So either they learned from last time or they had a feeling about someone. They're like, okay, let's see what they do with this information. And then they actually did something with the information and the Emperor is like, oh. Yeah. And this has to do with a plan, something that someone did here, a plan, the Hermit, all right? A Queen of Swords in reverse. Now this Queen of Swords in reverse is here twice, so let's see who this is. Who is this Queen of Swords in reverse? 77. This has to do with what somebody was working on, investing into, trying to block someone and stop someone, trying to get in the way of something. Despair in reverse. Somebody is not in despair. Huh? Somebody doesn't feel bad. Photographs. This has to do with some sort of photographs or some sort of documents, pictures, some sort of evidence, maybe paperwork. A hand of cards. Taking a chance, taking a risk, being strategic with some sort of photographs, with some sort of documents, some sort of pictures, some sort of tangible evidence, something that you can hold in your hand, all right? Being strategic with some sort of pictures, documents, signatures. It has to do with a marriage, a wedding. What are you trying to tell someone here? 7. Somebody being strategic with some sort of pictures, documents, photographs. What are you trying to tell someone with that? A Queen of Swords in reverse. The Two of Cups, a relationship. Temperance in reverse. This has to do with a close relationship that imbalanced this King of Wands in reverse. Something that is, again, it's giving me pulled the rug out from underneath you, disempowered someone, took away your power, took away your balance. Okay, trying to be strategic here. In the past, with some sort of corruption or a divorce. In the past, there was some sort of corruption here. And this corruption or this relationship was corrupted. And it imbalanced the King of Wands. But so you're saying this happened in the past? That happened in the past, okay? But who's the Queen of Swords reverse? 8 of Swords in reverse. A strategy. This has to do with a strategy that someone had because they felt burnt out, exhausted. Somebody felt burnt out, stressed out, exhausted. Okay, or is that about the way that someone talked. Maybe somebody was very blunt. I don't know, very blunt. Okay, the Ten of Wands in reverse. Taking some sort of action here with strength. Somebody having an idea, somebody had an idea, somebody took action to regain power and control. Yes, has to do with a plan that someone had, what somebody was working on to avoid a tower, avoid a catastrophe. I mean, it kind of feels like having to tell someone like how it is. I don't know, like, don't mess up the plan, okay? Don't mess up the plan. Why is that important? I don't know. Why is that important here? Having to get maybe a bit feisty or a bit angry or a bit cold, blunt, direct, and serious with someone. Like, we gotta have a serious conversation here. The King of Wands, the Page of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. Who is this Knight of Cups, Page of Cups? That keeps coming out. The Emperor. Because the King of Wands Emperor was being too nice to someone, okay? Being a little bit too nice with someone here. The Star. The Four of Swords and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, there's something you need to be quiet about. Don't tell anyone, okay? So I don't know. I guess this was important. I guess my message last week, hopefully it reached someone. Maybe it's this person, okay? Maybe it reached them just in time, hopefully. Okay, I don't know. Be quiet. Don't tell this person anything. That you got the message, all right? Someone got the message, okay? Don't say anything at all. The Knight of Wands, you need to have boundaries. Protect yourself. And now you see why. Oh, okay. I feel like I'm getting it now. So this person in the past, they didn't listen to their intuition. They divulged too much information, and someone took that information to the enemies and everything went upside down. This time, they listened to their intuition. They got the message. They didn't tell someone something, and now they see why. Now they see why it was so important that they don't say anything at all. I feel like they saw it happen in real time, why it was so important that they don't say anything at all. I feel like that's what this is about, right? The Ten of Wands, a burden, something feeling really hard, feeling like something is too much to take, wanting to work together with others, maybe wanting to ask someone else their opinion or wanting to share ideas or something like that. Justice, the King of Swords. This could have to do with a Libra, a King of Swords who's a Libra, or a King of Swords in Justice. Leaving something behind, moving on to peace. The Five of Cups, sadness, grief, regret, leaving something behind. A Queen of Wands in reverse and a Queen of Cups. Who's this King of Swords? Somebody that stabbed someone in the back. All right, so now King of Wands Emperor is seeing how this King of Swords stabbed him in the back. Coffin. Endings bring new beginnings. Now something can change. Now something can transition. Or this has to do with a death? I don't know. Abundance. Keep a positive mindset. Manifest exactly what you want. This has to do with somebody wanting to work together on something that's very hard. Working together with somebody where something feels extremely hard. Where somebody wanted some sort of money for an attack. Getting attacked is like compensation. I mean, justice, this could be like a lawsuit of wanting some sort of compensation for being attacked. A wedding ring, somebody giving someone a call, somebody calling someone on the phone, somebody that is married, calling someone on the phone. A married couple calling someone on the phone. So I don't know if this is like the Emperor realizing that even people that are extremely close to them can stab them in the back, okay? Not sure if that's what it is, but you know, I was going to do a crime hour, but I feel like I kind of got the message and it's already 40 minutes in. So what's the closing words here for this? Gemini, the Lovers, the Seven of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. Working on something for a very long time, investing into something long-term with a King of Cups. The Eight of Wands. Yeah, something here, some sort of action that was taken is what ended up exposing someone or something, okay? And how somebody tried to imbalance a situation. Or this could even be like impatience. Like if somebody felt like time was running out, or they started getting impatient with something, like they didn't feel balanced, or something felt off kilter in a way. Somebody could have taken some sort of action here, which ended up exposing them. And this has to do with the past. The Five of Wands in reverse. So maybe in the past, there wasn't like a time urgency about something. I don't know. Like maybe somebody ended up doing something impulsively because of time. Like they felt like time was running out, so they had to do something quickly. But whatever they did ended up exposing them, okay? Yeah, it had to do with somebody that was doing something deceptively, working on something, planning something, trying to master something, and doing it deceptively, calculated, trying to manipulate someone and play mind games. Saying whatever they need to say just to win, saying whatever they need to say just to get what they want, and creating confusion or pretending like they don't know something, or like they have no idea about something, or creating confusion. And this has to do with a Hierophant. It could be a Taurus, or somebody that isn't getting what they want. Somebody that feels unfulfilled on the inside, or they're ungrateful, or this is not a wish fulfillment. Yeah, someone here sees the truth now. And I feel like that's the important part, is that, yeah, the police. Something about the police, man. And a child. Or somebody being innocent, okay? Passion, like each other equally. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe somebody like each other equally. What does that mean? Paradise. P-A-P-A. Maybe that's from someone's name or something. I don't know. P-A-P-A. Or P-P for police. Okay. Coffee cup. A friend. Meeting and conversing with a friend. Yeah, it's somebody that pretended to be someone's friend. That's really what I feel. Coffin. Yeah, now you see the snake. Now you know who the snake is. Now somebody sees exactly who the snake is, exactly who the rat is, exactly how they helped these people, exactly what they were planning. Yeah. So, all right, that's good. That is good news. Okay, so I'm going to leave it at that. Let's see. Gemini, again, August, January and February. A brother, March and July, and a Scorpio, and September, and an Aquarius, and then we have November and Libra. All right, so I'm gonna leave it at that. I hope this helps, guys. Thanks for watching. Until next time.